I have two roles. One role is both local and regional. Another role is national. As we open a new year of 2025, it is good that I take my people through a summarized programs of what I have assisted this country achieve in the last 2 years. When I went to the National Assembly in 2017, people across this country know that the Kimilili constituency has been a home of firebrand politicians. Sinde Muliro all came from Kimilili constituency. Romarwa Kijana all came from Kimilili constituency. Elijah Mwangale from Kimilili constituency. And the immediate firebrand member of parliament for Kimilili, who went ahead to be the Minister for Trade and Industry and the Secretary General of ANKTAD, Dr. Mukisa Kitui. And of course, currently, yours truly, Didmas Wekesa Barasa. So when I went to Nairobi as a young member of parliament, I did some small public participation where you write on your social media handle for the people to reply and say, given an opportunity to address Parliament, what will you want the National Assembly to change so that their lives can be better or they can improve? Many young people told me that they are not competitive in the job market because they lack the requisite experience. Every job has to ban. Any employer who would advertise for an opportunity, they will quote 2 years experience, 3 years experience, 5 years experience, being a precondition before you can be invited for interview. So I found out there are very many young people of our country who have graduated from universities and colleges did not have the requisite experience for them to compete competitively within the job market. So I sponsored a bill, Employment Amendment Act, that compelled government and high institutions to provide internship for fresh graduates, an internship program of 2 years with a stipend, so that our young people who are graduating from universities and colleges can get experience to competitively apply. Program of 2 years with a stipend, so that our young people who are graduating from universities and colleges can get experience to competitively apply for the jobs in this country. Today, very many young Kenyans have been offered internship programs. The Teacher Service Commission, the Public Service Commissions, and the parastatals across the country. That is a bill whose brainchild is yours truly, Didmas Wekesa Barasa. I also realized that very many civil servants, after they have retired, they will chase their pension with little success. Some have died without accessing before accessing their pension. Some have sold their land. They have sold their family savings to be able to raise funds and bribe certain people with the promise of assisting them to push their pension file. And I wonder how heavy are these pension files. I brought a bill in National Assembly, a bill that went through, a bill that set a condition that pensioners must be paid their pension within a period of not more than 90 days. So to actualize that bill, Treasury pumped money into an institution called Public Servants Superannuation Fund, the fund that is chaired by our former governor, Wycliffe Wafula Wangamati, so that the pension money is taken there, and upon retirement, you should be able to access that fund within a period of not less than 90 days. So I killed two birds with one stone. One, to ensure that retirees access their pension within a period of not more than 90 days, and also I created employment for very many Kenyans who are now administering this Public Servants Superannuation Fund, and most importantly, not forgetting to mention that I created employment for our former governor who was jobless, who was alikuwa ameanza kuuza mandazi huko Nairobi, but when I created that, when that bill went through and that fund was created, governor wetu wa zamani Wycliffe Wangamati akaacha kupika mandazi. Now he is the chairman of a Public Servants Superannuation Fund. Another bill that I am currently pushing, two bills to ensure that SRC doesn't operate on a full-time basis. I target SRC, CRA, because if you look at the mandate of CRA, Commission on Revenue Allocation, they are all constitutionally is to share revenue both vertically and horizontally. So coming up with a formula on how we share revenue vertically and horizontally, a role which is also played by a committee called IPEC, the one that is chaired by the Deputy President, a role that is also played by the Senate of Kenya and the National Assembly. You don't require to be sitting from Monday to Friday, from January to December. You don't have to. If you look at the role of SRC, their role is to advise government entities on how much they should pay civil and public servants, and also how much allowances they should draw. That role cannot be played by sitting from January to December. That role can be played maybe by sitting once in a month. By so doing, I want to ensure that the amount of money that we will save as a country, that is in the tune of around 8 billion per year, that money can go into improving the life of the Kenyan people in other very important sectors. Because it's and I want to tell our President, Treasury, and all those institutions that are involved in policy framework development, that we must ensure that commissions who have full-time secretariat, they should not operate on full-time basis. There is no point for Teacher Service Commission operating on full-time basis. It is wasteful for Public Service Commission to be operating full-time. It is wasteful, immoral, and an affront on the face of the Kenyan people who are taxpayers, that our commissions continue to operate on